हेलो एवरीवन, आई एम मोहम्मद सलीम। वेलकम टू द चैनल राइट डायरेक्शंस बाय सलीम। आज है 8 जुलाई 2020 और आज की करंट अफेयर्स हम इस वीडियो में पढ़ेंगे। जो टॉपिक्स हम इस वीडियो में पढ़ेंगे उसके हेडलाइंस जो हैं वो आपको मैं पहले बता देता हूँ, ठीक है। तो हेडलाइन से जो हम पढ़ेंगे वो ये हैं कि पहले ये है कि माई लैब लॉन्चेस इंडियाज़ फर्स्ट मशीन टू ऑटोमेट द मैनुअल प्रोसेसेस ऑफ मॉलिक्यूलर डायग्नोस्टिक टेस्ट। नेक्स्ट वन, वर्ल्ड सेकंड लार्जेस्ट टायर फोर्थ डिज़ाइन डेटा सेंटर NM1 inaugurated at Navi Mumbai. Next, India ranked 34th in the JLL and La Salle's biennial Grade. Next one, golden birdwing dethrones southern birdwing to become the largest butterfly in India. Next one, first of its kind project in the world commissioned by Indian Railways in collaboration with BAIL. Next one, in Jeti Srinivas appointed as the first chairman of IFSCA. Next one, Milan gets DCGI approval to launch its generic version of Remdesivir Desrem at 4,800 rupees. Next one, IOA adopts new branding and visual identity on completion of 100 years of participation by Indian athletes at the Olympic Games. Next one, Haryana to reserve 75% jobs with less than 50,000 salary in the private sector of the state for locals. Next one, West Bengal CM launches document scanning app, first plasma bank for COVID-19 patients in West Bengal. फर्स्ट टॉपिक पढ़ते हैं हम कि माई लैब लॉन्चेस इंडियाज फर्स्ट मशीन टू ऑटोमेट द मैनुअल प्रोसेसेस ऑफ मॉलिक्यूलर डायग्नोस्टिक टेस्ट, ठीक है। Pune based molecular biology company MyLab Discovery Solutions Private Limited has launched a cartridge based machine named Compact XL on 17th July 2020 that will be able to test and handle multiple samples at the same time. The machine will reduce the need for laboratory technicians for handling and testing samples to one, as an individual will be able to operate the machine. हाँ, कम्पैक्ट एक्सेल, ठीक है ना। ये क्या है? कम्पैक्ट एक्सेल इज़ अ 4x3 bench top machine that is 100% indigenously developed and the first machine in India that will fully automate the manual laboratory operations required for testing molecular diagnostic samples of COVID-19. The automated system will be able to handle samples of RNA, DNA based tests, RT-PCR tests, plasma tissues, swab and sputum. A total of 32 samples can be handled and tested by the machine in an hour. हाँ, 32 सैंपल्स एक घंटे में, ठीक है ना। द मशीन इज़ प्राइस्ड एट 40 लाख 40 लाख, या मीन्स 4 मिलियन रुपये की, ठीक है ना। हाँ, द प्री ऑर्डरिंग ऑफ द मशीन बिगिंस ऑन 13 जुलाई 2020. द टेस्टिंग कैपेसिटी ऑफ द मशीन कैन बी इंक्रीज फ्रॉम 32 पर आवर इन द फ्यूचर बेस्ड ऑन द डिमांड, ठीक है ना। नेक्स्ट टॉपिक है कि वर्ल्ड सेकंड लार्जेस्ट टायर फोर्थ डिज़ाइन डेटा सेंटर NM1 इनागुरेटेड एट नवी मुंबई, ठीक है। वर्ल्ड्स एंड एशियाज लार्जेस्ट वर्ल्ड सेकंड largest uptime tier 4th design data center was inaugurated virtually on 7th July 2020. The data center is named Yota NM1 or NM1 simply, ठीक है ना। is located inside the 600-acre Hiranandani Fortune City at Navi Mumbai's Panvel region. Inside the Hiranandi Fortune City, a data center park named Panvel Data Center Park for named Panvel Data Center Park or integrated Yota Data Center Park has been developed. NM1 is located inside the Panvel डेटा सेंटर पार्क। हाँ, The NM1 data center was inaugurated virtually in the presence of CM of Maharashtra, Uddhav Thackeray, and Ravi Shankar Prasad, who is Union Minister of Electronics and Information Technology. ठीक है. NM1 data center. NM1 data center has been developed by the Yota Infrastructure Solutions LLP, which is a subsidiary of Hiranandani Group. A total of 5 data center buildings will be developed at the Panvel Data Center Park by Yota Infrastructure. NM1 is the first of the 5 such buildings. The 5 buildings at Panvel Data Center Park will be spread in over 100 acres of land. NM1 data center has received a certification from the United States-based Uptime Institute as the largest Tier 4 design data center in India and Asia and the world's second largest. ठीक है ना. This certification is valid up to 27th April 2022. Specifications of NM1 data center are 72,000 racks, 50 megawatt power, 4 fiber paths. ठीक है ना. 1.4 design PUE means power usage effectiveness. Once completed and operational, all 5 buildings of the Panvel Data Center Park will have a total capacity of 30,000 racks and 210 megawatt power. ठीक है. अब नेक्स्ट टॉपिक देखते हैं कि इंडियाज रैंक 34th इन JLL एंड ला सालेस बाईएनुअल ग्रेटी. ठीक है. हाँ. Sustainability initiatives and regulatory reforms have enhanced higher levels of transparency in the real estate industry of India, as a result of which India improved its ranking to 34th place in the biannual Global Real Estate Transparency Index, in short GRETI. GRETI. GRETI means Global Real Estate Transparency Index. ठीक है. हाँ. What is GRETI? The index GRETI has set a unique benchmark in terms of transparency in the real estate market across the globe, and has also served as an essential guide for international companies investing and operating in the foreign markets. GRETI is released biannually by the United States-based property and investment management services firm Jones Lang LaSalle Incorporated (JLL). GRETI was first released in the year 1999. This year marked the 11th edition of GRETI. A total of 163 cities and 99 countries have been covered in the 11th edition of the GRETI. अच्छा, India's ranking explained in depth. India's ranked 34th in the 2020 edition has made a significant improvement in ranking as in the 2014 edition. India was ranked at the 39th place globally. For this improvement, GRETI has cited improvements and reforms such as Real Estate Investment Trust REIT framework improved, RERA Act RERA. ठीक है. RERA Act of 2016, बेनामी ट्रांसैक्शन प्रोहिबिशन अमेंडमेंट एक्ट 2016, गुड सर्विसेज GST. ठीक है ना. उसके बाद India's overall score in 2020 GRETI ranking was 2.69. that is higher the score level. ठीक है. higher the score, lower the ranking. ठीक है. Then other countries in the ranking, United Kingdom overall score is 1.31, has been ranked at the first place in the GRETI 2020 ranking. United States USA 1.35 score and Australia 1.39 have been ranked as second and third respectively. Then Hong Kong 2.03 was ranked at 15th position, while Taiwan, which is Republic of China, at 2.34 has been ranked at 23rd place. China ranked 32nd with 2.59 overall score. ठीक है. Sri Lanka at 65th place, Myanmar at 72nd and Pakistan at 73rd. Next news देखते हैं. नेक्स्ट ये है कि फर्स्ट ऑफ इट काइंड प्रोजेक्ट इन द वर्ल्ड कमीशन बाय इंडियन रेलवेज इन कोलैबोरेशन विद बेल. ठीक है ना. अंडर इट्स कॉर्पोरेट सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी CSR स्कीम, द लार्जेस्ट पावर जनरेशन इक्विपमेंट मैन्युफैक्चर इन इंडिया, भारत हैवी इलेक्ट्रिकल्स लिमिटेड BHEL had undertaken a project with the Indian Railways for setting up a 1.7 MWP means megawatt peak solar energy project at the Madhya Pradesh Bina district that will connect directly to the overhead traction system of the Indian Railways. The solar system project between the Indian Railways and BEL was signed on 9th October 2019. The solar power project was completed as of 6 July 2020 and is currently under extensive testing and trial. The solar power project is expected to be commissioned with 15 days. The solar power project is the first solar plant in the world in which the power generated from the plant will be directly fed to the overhead traction system of the railways. Overhead traction system of the railway. Challenges. The major challenge in the project was that the Indian Railways used single phase 25 kV AC, that is alternating current, in its overhead traction system to power the locomotives, while the solar panels at the solar power plant produces DC, means direct current power. ठीक है ना? Hence the DC power from the solar panels had to be converted into AC power. ठीक है? Higher capacity inverters with single phase output were installed for converting DC into AC power to directly feed power to the TSS, means traction substation of the Indian Railways through the transformer. The 25 kV AC is being stepped up from the inverters. Next, benefits of the project. The solar power plant will save 1.37 crore for the Indian Railways in a year. Approximately 25 lakh units of energy every year will be produced by the solar power plant for the Indian Railways. Next topic. Next topic is golden birdwing dethrones southern birdwing to become the largest butterfly in India. ठीक है ना? In 1932, British Army officer Brigadier William Harry Evans, also a lepidopterist, ठीक है ना, a person who studies or collects butterflies and moths, ठीक है ना, that is lepidopterist. ठीक है ना? हाँ, ये जो ब्रिटिश आर्मी ऑफिसर ब्रिगेडियर विलियम हैरी इवेंस, ये लेपिडोप्टेरिस्ट था, मतलब कि वो पर्सन जो कि स्टडी करता हो और कलेक्ट करता हो बटरफ्लाइज और मोथ्स. ठीक है ना? In 1932, British Army officer Brigadier William Harry Evans, who was a lepidopterist, ठीक है ना, had recorded a southern birdwing named Triodes minus butterfly with 190 mm. ठीक है. Since then, for the last 88 years, southern birdwing butterfly is considered as the largest butterfly in India. Brigadier Evans measured the butterfly from the center of the thorax to the tip of the forewing apex. Outcome of the measurement was then doubled to obtain the exact measurement. Recently, new measurement of a Himalayan butterfly named golden birdwing, that is Triodes acus, and 24 other species of butterflies were published in the BioNotes, BIONETS, BioNotes capital में. ठीक है ना? BioNotes is a quarterly news letter that published research notes and news related to various aspects of life forms. ठीक है ना? This new measurement study was done by Peter Smetasek from Butterfly Research Center in Nainital district, Bhimtal town, and Shishti Panthi from University of Chinese Academy of Science in China's Yunnan province. As per the study, based in the length of wingspan, golden birdwing is the largest butterfly in India. ठीक है ना? Then highlights from the new measurements found by the study. ठीक है ना? The female species of the golden birdwing had a wingspan of 194 mm, that is 4 mm larger than that of the southern birdwing with 190 mm wingspan. The largest wingspan in the male species of the golden birdwing has recorded during the study was of 106 mm. The female golden birdwing with 194 mm wingspan was recorded at Uttarakhand's Pithoragarh district, Didihat town, while the male golden birdwing with 106 mm wingspan was recorded at the Vankar Butterfly Museum in Shillong. Next topic है Injeti Srinivas is appointed as the first chairman of the IFSCA. ठीक है ना? Retired 1983 batch Indian Administrative Service IAS officer from the Odisha cadre. Injeti Srinivas has been appointed as the first chairman of the International Financial Service Center Authority IFSCA on 6 July 2020. Injeti Srinivasa Srinivas has retired as the Secretary of the Ministry of Corporate Affairs on 31st May 2020. He has been appointed for a period of 3 years as the Chairman of the International Financial Services Center Authority. ठीक है, अब IFSCA के बारे में देखते हैं. इंटरनेशनल फाइनेंशियल सर्विस सेंटर अथॉरिटी, IFSCA. ठीक है ना. During the winter session of the Parliament in 2019, that on 12th December, the bill to set up a unified authority that will be regulating the financial activities across all the international financial service center IFSCs in the country was passed by the Parliament. On 27th April 2020, through a notification by the Union Ministry of Finance, the International Financial Service Center, the International Financial Services Center Authority IFSCA was established. The notification also stated that the headquarters of the IFSCA will be in the Gujarat capital city Gandhinagar, that is GIFT city. GIFT means Gujarat International Finance Tech City is the first IFSC of India which is also located in the Gandhinagar. Asha. IFSCA will consist of a chairman and one member will be nominated by each of the regulators under the IFSCA Act 2019. ब्रैकेट में लिखा है SCBI, SEBI, RBI, IRDAI एक्सेट्रा आर द रेगुलेटर्स हैं इसके. SEBI है, ठीक है ना, SCBI, ठीक है ना, सिक्योरिटी एक्सचेंज बोर्ड ऑफ इंडिया, RBI या IRDAI है, ठीक है ना, IRDAI, ठीक है ना, ये रेगुलेटर्स हैं. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस देयर विल आल्सो बी 2 मेंबर्स फ्रॉम द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट इन IFSCA. ठीक है ना. नेक्स्ट टॉपिक है Mylan, MYLAN. Mylan gets DCGI approval to launch its generic version of Remdesivir Desram, DESREM, Desram at 4800 rupees. ठीक है ना. Global pharmaceutical company Mylan NV was given approval by the Drug Controller General of India DCGI for the launch of its generic version of Gilead Sciences Remdesivir drug. GILEAD, Gilead Sciences Remdesivir drug for the treatment of COVID-19 positive patients in India. Mylan NV is currently the second largest company in the world for the manufacturing of generic and specialty pharmaceuticals. Mylan NV's Desram is the third genetic version of the Remdesivir to get DCGI approval for sale in India. In the month of June 2020, the generic versions of Indian pharmaceutical companies, that is Ciplas, Cipremi and Heteros Covi4 has got DCGI approval. ठीक है ना. कि जून 2020 के महीने में जेनरिक वर्जन जो था इंडियन फार्मास्यूटिकल कंपनीज का, जैसे सिप्ला का था सिप्रेमी, CIPREMI सिप्रेमी, और हिटेरो जो कंपनी है उसका था कोवी4, इनको DCGI की अप्रूवल मिली थी. ठीक है ना. अब इसको भी मिल गया माइलान को. ठीक है, देशरम के लिए. नेक्स्ट टॉपिक देखते हैं. IOA adopts new branding and virtual identity on completion of 100 years of participation by Indian athletes at the Olympic Games. ठीक है ना. ये टॉपिक हम देखते हैं अभी इस वीडियो में. ठीक है. On the occasion of the completion of 100 years of participation of Indian athletes at the Olympic Games, the Indian Olympic Association (IOA) Indian Olympic Association has adopted a new branding and virtual and visual identity on 6 July 2020. The new branding and visual identity also include an institutional and commercial logo of the Indian Olympic Association. The new logos will mark the contributions of the Indian athletes from across the country. Passionate work of these athletes over the period of last 100 years have today helped in building a team India under the Indian Olympic Association. ठीक है. बैकग्राउंड देखते हैं इसकी. In the 1920 Summer Olympics at Belgium's Antwerp, India sent its first Olympic team. 3 athletes and 2 wrestlers represented India in the 1920 Olympic Summer Games. India's Randhir Shinde came close to winning the first medal in the Olympic Games for India as he hosts the bronze medal match men's freestyle featherweight event. ठीक है ना. हाँ. New logos to be launched on 15th August. ठीक है, 15 अगस्त को. नरेंद्र बत्रा हु इज़ द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ IOA, ठीक है ना, IOA दैट इज़ इंडियन ओलंपिक एसोसिएशन, IOA, ठीक है, इसका जो प्रेसिडेंट है नरेंद्र बत्रा, ठीक है ना, नरेंद्र बत्रा एंड राजीव मेहता हु इज सेक्रेटरी जनरल ऑफ IOA, ठीक है ना, ड्यूरिंग द अनाउंसमेंट ऑफ द न्यू लोगोस स्टेटेड दैट at the world stage when the Indian athletes represent the country, the logo is the symbol that these athletes carry with pride and dignity. The new logos have been designed in such a way that the logos will further determine the proud celebration of Tiranga and the value of unity, friendship and merit. The new institutional and commercial logo has been approved by the International Olympic Committee. The new logos were unveiled on 6 July 2020 by the Indian Olympic Association has planned to conduct a special event for the launch of the new logos on the Independence Day on 15th August 2020, ठीक है ना। नेक्स्ट टॉपिक देखते हैं, हरियाणा टू रिजर्व 75% जॉब्स with less than 50,000 salary in the private sector of the state for locals, ठीक है। In order to address the growing rate of unemployment in the state on a priority basis, under the chairmanship of Chief Minister of Haryana Manohar Lal Khattar, the Haryana Cabinet on 6 July 2020 has approved a proposal for drafting an ordinance under which 75% of the jobs with the salary of less than 50,000 per month will be reserved for the locals in Haryana in the state. In the month of June 2020, Haryana had the highest unemployment rate among all states in the country. The unemployment rate in June 2020 was 33.6%. जून 2020 में 33.6% था, ठीक है ना। The proposed draft ordinance is named हरियाणा स्टेट एम्प्लॉयमेंट ऑफ लोकल कैंडिडेट ऑर्डिनेंस 2020, ठीक है। हाँ, ये ऑर्डिनेंस का नाम है हरियाणा स्टेट एम्प्लॉयमेंट ऑफ लोकल कैंडिडेट्स ऑर्डिनेंस 2020. The ordinance will be presented before the Council of Ministers in the next meeting. After approval by the Council of Ministers, the ordinance will require the assent of the Governor of the Haryana and then the President of India for implementation or coming into effect. The ordinance, after coming into effect, will be applicable for all privately managed companies, trust partnership firms, societies, etc. that are situated in the state of Haryana. The ordinance will also have an exemption clause for industries and businesses where suitable local candidates are not available, ठीक है। नेक्स्ट टॉपिक देखते हैं कि वेस्ट बंगाल CM लॉन्चेस डॉक्यूमेंट स्कैनिंग ऐप, फर्स्ट प्लाज्मा बैंक फॉर COVID-19 पेशेंट्स इन वेस्ट बंगाल, ठीक है। A plasma bank for the treatment of COVID-19 positive patients has been established at the oldest medical college of India, Kolkata Medical College and Hospital. The plasma bank has been set up. The immunohematology department of the Kolkata Medical College and Hospital by the West Bengal State Health Department. This was informed by the CM of West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee, on 6 July 2020. The CM further added that 12 individuals who have recovered from COVID-19 individuals have already donated their plasma. The plasma bank in Kolkata Medical College and Hospital is the first plasma bank in the state of West Bengal. From 7th May 2020 onwards, the Kolkata Medical College and Hospital is operating as a full-fledged COVID-19 hospital with 500 beds. Next self-scan app launched by Mamata Banerjee, ठीक है ना। Following the ban of 59 Chinese mobile applications by the central government on 29 June 2020, the West Bengal State's Information Technology Department has developed a mobile application that will serve as a better alternative for the much popular Chinese document scanning application CAM Scanner, ठीक है। CAM Scanner का ये अल्टरनेटिव होगा, CAM Scanner का अल्टरनेटिव होगा, ठीक है। The CM launched the self-scan mobile app that will be available free of cost at various application download platforms, ठीक है। तो इसके साथ हमारी ये वीडियो ख़त्म होती है। हमें दीजिए इजाज़त। अल्लाह हाफिज़।